Everyone prepares for the wedding. Almost nobody prepares for the marriage. You spend months planning one perfect day, and zero time preparing for the decades of reality that follow. I'm about to give you 10 marriage realities that will actually help you succeed, instead of just making you feel romantic. This isn't pessimistic. It's strategic. Understanding what marriage actually requires is the difference between thriving and barely surviving. If you're already married, drop your additions in the comments. Let's build the most honest marriage preparation guide on the internet. Reality number 1. You're not marrying just the person. You're marrying their entire family system. Research shows family dynamics play a significant role in shaping marriage, and you're stepping into an established family with existing patterns, expectations, and relationships. Your spouse comes with parents who have opinions about your marriage, siblings who will be in your life at gatherings and holidays, family traditions you'll navigate, cultural expectations about your role, dynamics that existed decades before you arrived. Studies reveal that 60% of married women report having stressful relationships with their mother-in-law, often stemming from mothers being protective of their sins. This isn't just stereotype, it's documented psychological reality. The psychology here is about boundary management and differentiation. Your spouse must create healthy boundaries between their family of origin and their new family with you, while maintaining respect for both. When these boundaries are unclear, tension becomes inevitable. Prepare your mind for this. Family gatherings where you don't agree with how things are done. In-laws with different values about money, parenting, or lifestyle. Needing to compromise on holiday plans. Navigating family drama that has nothing to do with you but affects your household anyway. Reality number 2. Your partner will change versions multiple times, across decades. The person you marry at 25 isn't the same person at 35, 45, or 65. Careers evolve, interests shift, bodies age, personalities develop, trauma surfaces, growth happens or doesn't happen. Marriage requires repeatedly choosing new versions of your partner. Sometimes they change in ways you love, sometimes in ways that challenge you. The question isn't whether they'll change, but whether you both stay committed through those changes. Research on family dynamics identifies flexibility and clear communication as primary factors contributing to healthy relationships through these inevitable transitions. Prepare your mind for this. Your adventurous partner becoming more homebodied, your focused partner experiencing midlife reevaluation, your healthy partner dealing with illness, your stable partner going through depression. Change is guaranteed. Adaptation is required. Reality number 3. Life will throw curveballs that test your partnership in ways romance never prepared you for. Job loss, infertility, illness, death of parents, financial crisis, mental health struggles, addiction, betrayal. Life doesn't care about your love story. Marriage isn't about how you handle the good times. It's about whether your partnership survives the disasters that will inevitably come. The statistics on divorce after major life crisis are sobering, because crisis exposes what romance covered up. Prepare your mind for this. There will be periods where you're surviving, not thriving, where love feels more like commitment than feelings, where you're supporting your partner through darkness that has nothing to do with your relationship, but affects everything anyway. Reality number 4. Women's bodies and brains go through dramatic changes during and after pregnancy that will fundamentally alter your relationship dynamic. Studies show a majority of couples report decline in relationship satisfaction during the first postpartum year. Hormonal changes during pregnancy can reach levels that mimic hyperthyroidism, Cushing disease, and more. Valves being associated with psychiatric disturbances. We're not talking about minor mood swings. We're talking about neurochemical revolutions. Research shows marital satisfaction has a medium decrease between pregnancy and 12 months postpartum. The woman you married will temporarily or permanently shift in her preferences, needs, desires, and capacities. Pregnancy involves dramatic shifts in estrogens, progesterogens, androgens, and cortisol that affect mood, sexuality, energy, and emotional regulation. Prepare your mind for this. Your partner's touch preferences, communication needs, sexual desires, and emotional baseline will shift dramatically. What worked before pregnancy may not work after. Adaptation isn't optional. It's survival. Reality number 5. Children will test your marriage more than anything else. Sleep deprivation, financial pressure, time scarcity, different parenting philosophies, division of labor conflicts, loss of couple identity. The data is clear. Parents experience more sudden changes in relationship functioning compared to gradual deterioration in non-parents. Children don't improve struggling marriages. They expose every crack in the foundation. Strong marriages can absorb the stress. Weak foundations crumble under the weight. Prepare your mind for this. Years of putting your relationship second to children's needs. Disagreements about discipline. Screen time, education, activities, exhaustion that kills romance. Resentment about unequal parenting load. Your couple identity temporarily disappearing into parent identity. Reality number 6. You'll see your partner at their absolute worst repeatedly. Not just bad days, their ugliest responses to stress, their most selfish moments, their character flaws fully on display. Marriage is signing up to witness and be witnessed in total unfiltered humanity. The psychology here is about accepting your partner's shadow side, not just their highlight reel. Everyone has defensive patterns, emotional triggers, and coping mechanisms that aren't pretty. Marriage puts you in front row seats for all of them. Prepare your mind for this. Your patient partner becoming irritable under stress. Your generous partner becoming selfish when depleted. Your kind partner saying cruel things during arguments. You'll see behavior that disappoints you, and they'll see the same in you. Reality number 7. Money stress will create conflict, regardless of how much you have. Different spending styles, different risk tolerances, different priorities. About saving versus enjoying, different childhood money trauma affecting current decisions. Clear communication is identified as a primary factor in healthy family dynamics, and nowhere is this more critical than financial transparency and shared decision-making. Prepare your mind for this. Arguments about purchases, anxiety about income changes, different comfort levels with debt, disagreements about financial goals, money touching every single aspect of your shared life. Reality number 8. Your sex life will go through seasons, not stay consistently passionate. Hormones change, bodies change, desire fluctuates, life stress affects libido, medications impact function, familiarity reduces novelty. This is normal biology, not relationship failure. Postpartum hormonal shifts affect sexuality for extended periods. Add exhaustion from parenting, stress from careers, and aging bodies, and you'll have phases where physical intimacy requires conscious effort rather than spontaneous desire. Prepare your mind for this. Months where sex feels like another task. Mismatched desire levels. Needing to schedule intimacy. Working to maintain attraction through familiarity. Romance requiring intention instead of happening naturally. Reality number 9. You'll sometimes question your choice and fantasize about being single or with someone else. This is normal psychology, not proof you married wrong. Flexibility and mutuality are key factors in healthy family dynamics, meaning you'll navigate periods of doubt and recommitment. Your brain will occasionally highlight your partner's most annoying traits while romanticizing alternatives. Grass is greener thinking happens to everyone. The question is whether you recognize it as temporary brain nonsense versus truth. Prepare your mind for this. Days where you're frustrated with quirks you once found cute. Moments of wondering what life would be like with different choices. Attraction to other people despite being committed. These thoughts don't mean you're wrong for each other. They mean you're human. Reality number 10. Marriage requires active maintenance like any other valuable thing in your life. Your career requires effort. Your health requires effort. Your friendships require effort. Why would your most important relationship be the only thing that requires zero work? The difference between marriages that thrive and those that just survive is consistent, intentional maintenance. Date nights, check-ins, conflict resolution, appreciation, physical affection, shared experiences. None of this happens automatically after the honeymoon phase. Prepare your mind for this. Scheduling time together like you schedule everything else important. Consciously choosing your partner when feelings are low. Doing relationship work even when you don't feel like it. Maintenance isn't romantic, but it's essential. Here's what all 10 realities share. They're about managing expectations with reality instead of maintaining romantic fantasy until it crashes into truth. Every married person who commented on our videos recognized these realities. The ones who struggled wish they'd known earlier. Marriage isn't about finding someone perfect. It's about finding someone compatible whose imperfections and challenges you're willing to navigate. It's choosing partnership during periods where feelings don't match the work required. The couples who make it aren't luckier or more in love. They're more realistic, more adaptable, and more committed to working through what reality brings instead of expecting reality to match their fantasies. Now, it's your turn. If you're married, what reality would you add to this list?